If you know any Christians, or if you happen to be one yourself, you know the word gospel. It is a summary of faith, or even a secular shorthand for truth. But words lose their edge over 2,000 years. Hyper-familiar religious terms can become flat and predictable. We can try stripping away those centuries of baggage to see the word as it originally was. We have to ask, what did gospel actually mean to the ancient people who wrote the Bible? Understanding this word requires treating it like an archaeological artifact, digging back into its ancient political roots. Our investigation starts in the historical setting of the Old Testament. In Hebrew, the word translates to the verb bisser and the noun besorah. These words were used for national, royal announcements. A herald would bisser to a city that an army was victorious in battle, or that a new king was in charge. But Israel's later kings became corrupt and violent, eventually leading their nation into ruin and exile. During this time, the prophet Isaiah envisioned a watchman seeing a messenger bringing good news over the hills. Isaiah's good news was the anticipation that God himself would one day return to depose corrupt rulers and rule as the true king. By the time of the New Testament, the world was dominated by the Roman Empire. The Hebrew words translated into the Greek compound euangelion, eu for good, and angelion for announcement. Jesus of Nazareth entered this world declaring that he was the anticipated king, bringing the euangelion of God's kingdom. Jesus spoke as a monarch making a royal claim to the world's throne. This kingdom operated opposite to any human empire. Jesus taught a way of life built on radical forgiveness and generosity to enemies. He claimed that in his reign, the last are first. Jesus took this euangelion directly into the corrupt power center of his day, Jerusalem. The authorities responded with a mock coronation and an execution. The Christian story presents the crucifixion as the moment Jesus was intentionally enthroned as king. 3 days later, Jesus rises from the dead. His followers saw the resurrection as proof that sacrificial love is stronger than death. The New Testament authors use this term differently. The word gospel functions as a noun 58% of the time, but it appears as a verb over 41% of the time. It is an action to be performed. His followers were deputized to actively gospel the ancient world with news of the new king. The gospel is a royal announcement that despite the power of current rulers, the crucified and risen Jesus is the true Lord of the world. This invites us to live as citizens of this kingdom now, practicing sacrificial love. When people live like love is the ultimate authority, this becomes the best news ever heard.